So rent collection, you got to be really strong about collecting. You have to make it clear that late payments are unacceptable. Tenants have between the 1st and the 5th of the month to pay. That's a 5-day grace period. Rent is due on the 1st. Because I have some people that will tell me, oh, but rent is due on the 5th. No, it isn't. Rent is due on the 1st. You're just able to have until the 5th to make that payment possible. It's called a grace period. That does not mean that your rent is due on the 5th. We have a lot of tenants that pay always on the 5th. But anyways, you have to make sure that you're very strong with your late fees. Have a very strong late fee clause in your lease. And then you have to actually enforce it. I have a lot of top landlords that have late fees, but they've never charged late fees. And they're consistently accepting late payments from tenants without forcing them to pay the late fees. Our property management software has a mechanism where if the tenant goes in to make a payment, they are not allowed to make a partial payment. So if there's a late fee on there, they have to pay it. And if they want that late fee removed, they have to call us and we have to negotiate with them and cut a deal or whatever. But in most cases, we enforce the late fees, and if they don't pay the balance in full, they will get an eviction notice. So a very typical scenario is you have a tenant who pays late. Let's say it's the 6th and they still haven't paid, 6th of the month. They call you up, hey, you call them. Hey, where's rent? Oh, I'm gonna pay you on the 15th. My paycheck, I'm not getting paid until the 14th. I'll pay you on the 15th. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that tenant has agreed to pay on the 15th. We'll cut them a break on the late fees. We'll tell them, look, if you actually pay on the 15th, we'll remove the late fees, but you have to call the office and we will remove the late fees on the spot and you will pay right then and there. That cuts them a break, shows that we're not, big bad landlord, but also keeps them accountable and puts the ball in their court. Like, they have to be responsible for actually following through with their word. If they don't call on the 15th and that payment is not made, those late fees stay on and they get an eviction notice. We can be nice, right? We can play nice and we can give them leeway. People fall into hard times and we need to be compassionate towards that. But if somebody gives you their word that they're gonna pay late, 15 days late, and you accept that, you need to be ready to actually enforce it, because a lot of times they don't pay. They disappear and they don't pay, and then you have to serve that notice and you have to follow through. So that's just one sort of scenario that we often go through. We cut deals all the time with late fees. We'll take off half the late fees, or we'll take off all the late fees, or but it's always a one-time courtesy. This is a one-time courtesy. Next month, you better be on time. This cannot happen every month, because if it happens every month, you will be paying the late fees every month and you will be getting an eviction notice every month.